everyone, this is Johnny here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be unboxing this fella. Recognize it? Okay, because it looks very similar to the Baseus WM01. So this is actually the second generation. It's called the Baseus Bowie WM02. If you notice it, you will see that this is no longer parked under the Encore series, which was what the WM01 was parked under. Alright, so this is actually parked under the Bowie series right now. So today we're going to unboxing this and see what are the improvements over the WM01. So let's head over to the website. It's actually the official Baseus store in Shopee Singapore. Right, so you see here, it says new arrival. Alright, I mean I just got this a couple of days ago, just for information. Right, so it's Baseus WM02 TWS 5.3 Bluetooth wireless earphones with touch control, etc, etc. Right, so let's look at the first video here. Wow, it plays immediately. Let me just go back. Very nice music. Open up. Oh. Let me backtrack a little bit. I just saw something. Wow. Oh, the lid is transparent. I thought this was just the logo design. So it's true. The lid of the WM02 is transparent and it comes in 4 different colors. You can see here is black, blue, purple and white. Let's carry on. Okay. Oh, I saw something else. I saw the black color light up. You see the ring light here? It wasn't on. I don't know whether it's aesthetic purposes. Okay, let's carry on. All right. Okay. It's connected. Okay, using touch control as well. Oh, but one thing I noticed, let me backtrack a little bit, is that the surface of the touch control is shiny, which is a bit different because the WM01 here, oh, it's shiny as well, but it's not it's not of a different shade. All right, so on the WM01 it's of the same color tone, but on the area on the WM02 is of a different tone, which is something I can't really see from the photo here, but from the video here it's very obvious. The touch area color is of a darker tone compared to the rest of the earbuds, different from the previous generation. All right, you touch control. Oh, I see something else. I see something else. Wait, let me fast forward to the area. So, the moment you put in, there's a light. Something will light up on the earbuds here. Right? And I think the area is slightly wider. I mean, this is something we need to compare with the previous generation, because if you want to include a ring light, like a ring LED light on the earbuds itself, especially the touch area, it has to be wider to accommodate that, right, of a certain size so that it's visible to the human eye. Okay, cool. Wow, I'm really excited. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Let's look at the rest. Over here, the next photo, it actually shows it in 3 colors instead of 4. Alright, it's mini and compact, 25 long hours of battery, wireless 3.5. I think that refers to Bluetooth 5.3. Wow. I mean, if it's really Bluetooth 5.3, then oh yeah. Next photo is talking about Bluetooth 5.3. So Bluetooth 5.3 is actually very, very new, fellas. I think it was just the technology. I think it's just released less than 1 year ago. I think it was around July or August 2021 last year. Okay, back next picture. Okay. The rest of it just talking about the same thing. 25 hours. Alright, so this is what you get in the package. Okay, let's go down further. So over here are some basic information about WM02. Is available in 4 colors, which you saw earlier on. The earbuds battery capacity is 40 milliamps. The charging case capacity is 300 milliamps. It can last about 5 hours of music at 70% volume, which is I think the same as WM01. Uses Type-C connection. Yep, same as WM01. Total battery life with the charging case about 22-25 hours. I think that's about the same as the previous generation. Light dynamic. Alright. Mini, compact. Okay, about the same. It's just repeating the same old thing. Alright. And over here it says mini size mega power built-in hi-fi loudspeaker unit offers a powerful deep bass and a crispy clear treble with lossless sound quality. Wow, lossless sound quality for ultra budget wireless earbud? Well, that's something I'll need to test out in the following days and weeks. Right, so here's a breakdown. You can see here is a breakdown of the driver within the earbuds itself of the WM02. Right, so the first layer is actually PU polymer composite film. The second layer is actually this ultralight coil. And then this third one is actually an ND-FEB magnet. This is something new. 60 milliseconds low latency for gaming. Oh, okay. Well, that's something new, because for the previous generation, the WM01, I would only use it for music, some WhatsApp audio message, for Zoom, and for video watching like Netflix, YouTube, but I won't use it for gaming because the sound latency is pretty bad. WM02 can actually offer 60 milliseconds. Wow, that is something I'll need to test out, okay? I'll need to test out. Look out for it. Okay, it has rapid charge technology for the WM02, whereby 10 minutes will give you 2 hours. Okay, that's something to test out as well. Uses touch control, okay. Something interesting it says here, customize your own gesture. What? In the app? What? What? In the app? Ooh, wow. You can customize your controls? Okay, I have to read on. This is something. Now it says, now is the next photo. It says, unlock more possibility in the app. You can locate your missing earphones, check reels. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's zoom into the picture, shall we? There's a lot of details in the picture actually. So the first image you see here, right on the extreme left, you see the Bowie WM02, the 2 earbuds, and then in the middle you see the battery level of the left and the right. Wow! This is something I can't do with the previous generation. Oh my goodness, this is godsend. Wow! And then the second one, I think this is like location. You can like call your earbuds. The third one is, I mean, even though it's Chinese, is in Mandarin, I'll translate for you. It's actually gesture customization. Wow, you can really go and customize the touch control. Wow, this is something you can't do it with the WM01 because there's no app support. The fourth picture, you see a map, all right, with some roads, and then you see the earbud logo. Wow, you can do location, which is very important because I think recently I have a lot of people commenting in my comment section that they lost their earbuds. Is there any way, you know, the yada yada yada. So this one is really good. You can locate your earbuds because it's really small, you know, it's very small. The W series earbuds are very small, very compact. Okay, and then in the last picture you see this one. But something interesting here is in this series number with a dot. I think the app allows you to update the firmware for the WM02. Okay, let's scroll down. Oh my goodness, I'm getting goosebumps right now. You can see my hair all standing. It is true. WM02 is supported by the Baseus app. You can search for your earbuds if you lost it. It gives you real-time display of the battery level, not just for the earphones, but for the charging case as well. You can do the touch control customization. You can do firmware update. Wow, this is incredible. This is very, very important. That's great. Wow, that's a huge improvement over WM01. Wow. Okay, so there's a ring light indicator on the earbuds itself. You can see from the picture here. Not too sure if it's very clear, but it's here. Right. And then it maintains the LED light on the front of the case. Right. Using silicone tip. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. I'll do a comparison of the dimension between the first generation and the second generation to see what's here. And this is what you get in the box. So guys, let's get into it. Alright guys, so the time has come to actually unbox the Bowie WM02 wireless earbud. Hit the like button if this is what you have been waiting for. Wow! Okay, so before we go in, let's take a closer look at the packaging first. So it's actually nicely wrapped. Right, and then this one is probably hooked in those physical store. Okay, and there's a QR code for you to scrap and check. This is probably for authenticity. And then if you look at the certificate, it was just produced about 2 months ago, designed by Baseus, made in China. Sounds familiar, right? Over here are some basic information. Right, let's see on the side. Anything else? Mini in-ear comfortable design, dual channel connection, and low latency, 25 long hours at the bottom. Right, are some certification, additional certifications, and you can check out the website. Let's get into it. Right, so nothing in the cover. Let's put it aside. So when you first open the box, this is what you see. This text, it says dynamically transparent, everlasting, enjoyable. So this one are probably some paperwork. User manual. Wow, it has gotten so thick. But I think it's also because it's in many different languages. And then right in the middle, you have the Baseus warranty card, and yes! The sticker! Haha! I always love the stickers. Thank you, Baseus. So let's put all this aside first, the paperwork. And the next thing you'll see here is earbuds itself. Alright, so if you see here, there's actually a plastic covering over it. Right, this is something that you can remove or you can leave it on. On my left is the WM01. This is the huge difference between the first generation and the second generation. Right, so you can see from the front view, you'll notice that the lid has been moved lower for the second generation, but it still retains this lip here, and then this dot moving over to the side. Alright, you also realize one thing is that the lid for the second generation is curved upwards, is slanted, whereas for the first generation it's kind of like even throughout. Go to the back, you see some difference here. This one is actually to promote quick charging for the second generation. A different color, orange. This is to indicate quick charging or rapid charging at the bottom. Okay, you see that on the first generation there's nothing printed at the bottom. This second generation there's some additional information printed. We will come to that a little bit later. Let's put this aside first and see what else is in the package. So you'll see a small rectangular box. Let's pull this out. You see a logo. You see two logos here. This is probably for the charging cable. This is probably for the additional silicone seals. Let's see if it's true. So the silicone seals are now nicely packed, right, in this one tray, rectangular in shape. Right, so there's a small size here, and then there's a large size here. White color charging cable, which is USB-A on one end and USB-C on the other end. Right, let's see what else is in the box. Nothing else. So as you can see from here, first generation in green, second generation in blue. The top cover, right, first generation is not transparent, it's opaque. The second generation is transparent. You can actually see what is inside, okay, the earbuds. Now let's open up. So another difference you see here is that for the first generation, the earbuds are facing downwards. The tip of the earbuds, they are facing downwards. And then for the second generation, it's facing upwards. Okay. Another thing you will notice is that the earbuds on the second generation, they are more exposed compared to this first generation, which is very obvious. Right, and then another thing you can notice is that the rubber on the side of the earbud, the first generation is of a different color tone, but for the second generation is of the same color tone. Let's take out the earbud, same ergonomic shape, plastic at the bottom. Let's compare it. Green color is the first generation, blue color is the second generation. So you can see here that it's kind of got a little bit smaller. So you can see from here very clearly the length of the earbud of the second generation has gotten smaller, shorter. So you can see from here also, all right, that on the first generation there's a small LED light here, right, as an indicator, but for this one is this ring, which is very obvious even when it's not light up. And the second thing you can realize here is this slit for the microphone, all right. So for the first generation it's a dot, but for the second generation is move it. This is a small opening here. It's just a slit. Let's turn it to the side. This is very obvious. Okay, this is very obvious. You can see the reduction in the size of the earbuds. So for the first generation, you can realize that it's actually using 3 pogo pins, but for the second generation, it's using 2 pogo pins. Right, first impression, first generation, you can feel that there's a deeper groove along the edges. All right, I think let's zoom in more and let's see the edges. All right, you can see the slant. Right. You can see that the first generation actually has a deeper groove compared to the second generation, and this one is actually like a rubber. You can see it. You know, print is a rubber. This one is also a rubber, but it's not as protruding as the first generation, as you can see here. And there's another thing. Upon close-up, you'll see that there's actually a plastic film covering the touch area. Let me remove it. All right, this is something which you don't see on the first generation. First generation, there's actually no plastic cover. The color is they try to get it close to the color of the earbuds. Right, you see this one is close to the color of the first generation. This one is close to the color of the second generation. Yeah. Right, so let's remove the thing on the right earbud as well. And then we see what happened when we put it back into the case. Left on left. So that when you close it, you can see it very clearly. Right, it's a blue light for the blue color. Let's remove them. Put them back again. Anything on the light? Red light. Okay. After a while, you close on the light on the earbuds. Alright, let's remove the sticker on everything. Remove the plastic cover on everything. Then you have a full glory. You can actually see it better. You can keep all this protective cover on if you don't wish to remove them, but usually for me, I'll just remove them. I don't keep them on. So in the next segment, let's go into pairing. All right, the initial pairing and see what happens. Okay guys, so you can see here, I have with me here is my trusty iPhone 12 mini with the Bluetooth turned on. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to test the pairing of WM02 with my iPhone 12 mini without the Baseus app. So what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to open the lid and see if it does auto pairing here. Nope, nothing. So next thing, I'm going to take the earbuds out and see what happens. Okay, so they're on. And you will see here, Baseus Bowie WM02. Tap on them. And it's connected. So you will see the light turn on just now. You can see the eye here. All right. You can change the name, you can select device type, all right. So over here, the Bowie WM02 actually allows you to use it without the Baseus app. You can just do a direct pairing. So next thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to actually test out the pairing via the Baseus app. All right guys, so now I'm actually going into the Apple App Store and I'm going to search Baseus, search. So you see this first one, it says Baseus in Mandarin. Click on this one, you'll download. Right, now it's fully installed. Let's open it up. Baseus would like to send you notification. All right, I'll allow once. Like to use Bluetooth, okay. Send you notification, allow. Like to send you critical alert. Critical alerts always play a sound and appear on the lock screen even if your iPhone is muted or do not disturb is on. Manage critical alerts in settings. Okay, let's don't allow first. Alright, so over here, this is the main page of the Baseus app. In the previous, for the first generation, you can refer to the video over here. For my unboxing of the first generation of the WM01, I actually showed the Baseus app, but unfortunately it's not being supported. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up and going to tap on Add Device. It says please log in.
A few moments later.
Alright, I'm actually logged in right now. So you can see this is my account name. It's called Baseus Lion. Now I'm going to add device. You will see here it says Bowie WM02. Tap on that. Right, take the earphones out together. Follow the instruction and place the earphone close to the phone. Taking them out, put them near to the phone. And I click next. So available device, it says here, and then you see the MAC address. Tap on that. You see a yellow tick, a yellow circle with a black color tick, and then add device. Added successfully. Alright, so the next segment, I'm going to actually talking about the initial setup of the Bowie WM02. So you guys have actually successfully added the Baseus Bowie WM02 to the Baseus app. So the first thing to actually do is to actually make the initial setup. So what is the thing you got to do is to tap on this. Right, so it will show you a list of information about the Bowie WM02, the power indication on the left earbud, the right earbud. Alright, and then you can see here on top a couple of things. Call, left channel, call. You hear a sound and it says found. It gets louder and louder and louder. Alright. You can do for the right one as well. Call. So this is coming up from the right side. So it's getting louder and louder and louder so that you can locate it. Okay, found. So right, the next thing you're going to do is you go into the settings here and you go into the version. Right, so mine is actually version 1.0.35. Click on that and it says latest version. See again? It says latest version. That's very good. If yours is not the latest version, click on it and let it update. Once you're done, you can go back and you can do gesture settings. So you can go by double click. Alright, you can double click to be play on your left earbud, right earbud double. Long play, long press, can be previous song. Okay. So one thing is very good in the Baseus app is that if the same command has been used, it will actually be not available for you to tap. Yeah, so the previous and next has actually been assigned to a long press. So it's actually not available for double click. So if you want it to be available, then you actually need to reassign the next button, all right? Or you can do this for nothing, okay? Yeah, all right, then triple strike, it can be low latency, all right? So, okay, over here, all right, I can do triple tap for low latency. And then over here, I can do double tap for voice assistance. That's basically using all the things, all right? Although I would be great if, let's say, there could be another one for volume up and volume down. Hopefully that will be included in future updates, all right? So going back, okay, you can also use the low latency via the app over here. Okay, now let me just turn it on. Turn it off. Okay, and if you want, you can also rename the app, the earphones to something you like, alright? So I'll just keep it as Bowie WM02, so it's actually for easy reference, and then just click complete. So this has actually been the initial setup of the Baseus Bowie WM02 in the Baseus app. Alright, so the next segment, we're going to be testing out the controls So do remember, these are the controls which I have done. I'm gonna pick up left earbud here, which is, so you can see here it say it's connected. So let's double tap. Alright, you will hear a triple beep, a tut, okay? So probably this is to signify that the low latency mode is on. Let's try a triple tap on the right side again. Alright, and then there's a double beep. This is probably to signify that the low latency mode is off. Same thing, triple beep. This is probably to say that the low latency mode is on. Okay, double beep. Previously, we were actually testing out the touch control. Now the next one is actually to test out the volume output. Alright, so I'm just going to play it. Let's see what's the volume level here. It's around 30%. Let's hit play. I could barely hear it. This at 50%. 80. Right, 90%. 90%. Now I'm about, yeah, I can roughly hear it. Let's go to 100%. Oh, it's very loud now. Pretty loud now. I can hear it very clearly. I would say it has decent volume output. I'm going to wear them, and what I want to do is to test any leakage of audio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my microphone here. I'm going to be putting it very near to the earbuds, all right, to see when I'm wearing them, see if there's any sound leakage. Because if there's any sound leakage, it's going to be picked up by this microphone, okay, because it's a lavalier mic. I'm going to play the music now. Okay, it's at 50% audio volume. I'm putting it very near to the left side. So let me know if you hear any audio leaks. Moving on to the right side. Okay, let me know if you hear any audio leaks. Okay. Now I'm boosting it up to 80%. Okay, I'm putting a lavalier mic near again. Okay, let me know if you hear any audio leaks on the left side. Alright, the chorus is in. Next, I'm going to move on to the right side. I'm placing the microphone very near to the right earbud. So let me know if you hear any audio leaks, any sound leak. Okay. Okay. I'm going up to 100%. Right. I'll pause the music because I don't want to damage my ears. All right. So do let me know if you hear any sound leaks. All right, from the earbuds on the left and the right at the various different audio levels. It was at 50% earlier on, and I move it up to 80%, and I move it up to 100%. All right, because I can't hear it. I would probably be able to hear it on the playback. Alright, so for this segment, I'm going to be running a couple of songs just to see what's the overall audio quality. So the first song I'll be playing usually would be Skater Boy. Down to 50, down to around 70%. Okay, decent. There's a bit of bass in the background. The deep, I can feel a little bit of a deep bass there. Vocal is very clear. Now it's coming to the chorus. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna test out the next song, which is The Way I Are. Alright, here it comes. Okay, there's a little bit of bass there. Not bad. Let's up it to see. Okay. Okay, the bass is there. A little bit of bass, but not too much. Okay, I'm actually adjusting the earbuds just to see whether the touch control will it accidentally pick up my touches. Nope, nothing. Alright. Vocals are very clear. I feel that the audio, the bass, it's definitely more prominent compared to the first generation. Right, but of course this is just my initial impression. I'll need to test it over a longer period of time, you know, probably even need the earbuds to kind of like break in, alright, because it's still fresh out of the box. Then I'll be able to actually give a deeper review. Guys, this has actually been my unboxing and my first impression of the Bowie WM02, which is the second generation to the WM01. I hope you'll actually like it. If you do click the like button and subscribe to my channel, because I'll be doing a full review of the WM02 very soon. That's all the time we have. My name is Johnny and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.